And where are we on this case?
I reached out, the attorney that was here before took my email, never reached out to me. I reached out to Park Ridge. I got an email a day before I had to come here stating that, talk to the attorney, you owe the money. That was it. No mediation, no nothing. And I brought the emails too, so just in case. So I hadn't heard any contact. I paid May 1528, April 1320. So I'm actively showing that I'm ready to catch up with it, but they won't budge on late fee or anything.
I got it.
My hot water heater is out. Been out for 3 days. No fixing, no call, no nothing.
You're starting to make this sound like a country song. Hold on.
It is. And
just hold on.
And by the way, I have not had a mailbox key since I moved in. So they want all this money from me, but don't want to help me. Crazy.
And all I asked is, where were we?
And I told you, that's where.
Yeah, I know. You did. You answered my question.
That's where we're at.
All right, folks. Let's put the drama aside and look at the facts. She did everything right. Showed up, reached out, and waited. Emails? Ignored. Promises? Plenty were made, but not a single one followed through. No mediation offered. No resolution in sight. She kept paying hundreds of dollars just to stay afloat, yet the late fees kept piling up like clockwork. The hot water? Gone. The mailbox key? She never had one to begin with. It's not just neglect, it's a total breakdown. And in the middle of all this mess, all she wanted was clarity. Just one simple question. Where do we stand? This isn't just a bad rental experience. This is what today's tenant nightmare looks like. Systemic failures, zero accountability, and residents left to fend for themselves.
All right. So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
How much do you show her owing?
I have a current balance, including court costs, of $3,676. I do see that.
$376?
I got $36.50 is what they gave me through email.
Your Honor, the court costs that were added don't include, are less than, well, the court costs that were put on the ledger are less than the actual amount of court costs. If that makes sense. So there was $196 put on the ledger, but the court costs are actually $222.
Okay.
So I'll be asking my client.
So she owes 33. She paid that. Now my understanding, outside of the other matters that she's brought up, is that there was going to be some contact with her regarding resolving.
Let's take it back and look closely. They're saying she's behind, over $3,600, supposedly. But here's the catch. The court costs don't even line up. One document shows this amount, another shows something completely different. The math just doesn't add up. Meanwhile, she's doing everything she can, scraping together payments, staying on top of what she owes, but it's like none of it counts. The efforts are real, but the recognition? Nowhere to be found. She's juggling bills, making sacrifices, doing her part to stay ahead, and they just keep moving the target. One deadline changes, then another figure appears. It's not just confusing, it's unfair. The system that's supposed to protect people like her? It's out of rhythm. And right now, she's trapped in the crossfire, just trying to survive a game with rules that keep changing.
The rest of it, because she was making substantial payments.
And I do show a payment of $500 from the day of the hearing, as well as the 1028 that was to be paid on
the 10th.
It's my understanding that there was another 1028 to be paid today. I don't know.
No, it wasn't today. It was the 24th.
Right, because she had to go.
It's bi-weekly.
Their week, yeah.
Okay. The notes say the 17th, but I understand.
No, I set today so that we could make sure that those payments got in. And then, so that's how we ended up today.
And just for the record, as far as contact goes, Ms. Gazzari has been out of the office this week, so.
Gotcha, okay. Because when Ms. Hobbs, when you said that, it does not, that is not Ms. Gazzari. Okay? She usually gets back to people, which sort of surprised me a bit. Okay, so how much is your monthly rent?
1,028.
That's right. So if she pays another 1,028,
Imagine you're hearing this in real time. She's putting down over $1,000 every 2 weeks. That's more than what many pay for rent in an entire month. She's not slacking. She's spending big, trying to stay current. But thanks to constant late fees stacking up like clockwork, she's never fully caught up. No matter how much she pays, it's like chasing a shadow. The ledger never clears. They are quick to demand the money, yet silent on everything else. Still no hot water. Still no mailbox key. It's not just about paying rent anymore, it's about trying to survive in a place that's failing her on every level. And here's the kicker. The meter keeps running, the fees keep growing, and the silence from management speaks volumes.
on the 24th, then will be at least, her next check won't be until the 7th. And so, but we'll be right at where we are now, monetarily.
Absolutely.
And what you're looking at is not only in terms of repairs, but you're also looking at trying to get them to work something out.
With the late fee, at least. Because if I keep paying them 1,028 every 2 weeks, I'm still going to be behind because the late fee keeps building. And then on top of that, I'll never catch up. And then I don't have adequate monetary money for electric bill and other things like that. So I'm like, I can do it, but I'm gonna be sitting in the dark on top of that. And then I'm still owing late fees and still living in a house with no hot water.
Now that winter's settling in, things are turning harsh, brutal, even. She's stuck making impossible choices: heat, electricity, or rent. Pick one, maybe two if she's lucky. It's not a real choice. It's a stranglehold disguised as survival. While she stretches every dollar just to keep the lights on, her pleas go unanswered. The broken water heater? Still ignored. The missing mailbox key? Still a mystery no one wants to solve. This situation has long stopped being about rent alone. It's about dignity, safety, and basic human rights. And right now, those essentials, they are nowhere to be found.
No mailbox key since I moved in.
I know. We got. I remember the mailbox key. You want me to write that down?
Yes.
I'll write it.
Write it down.
Mailbox key.
I just now, after hounding email, I just now got my receipt.
Hobbs, you're killing me.
You know,
just hold
I'm
on.
involved by-
Just hold on a minute. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to figure out how we get this out to a certain point where somebody can respond to you.
Okay,
Because you had a plan in mind of trying to get it paid off. I get it.
I did.
But they can't do anything without approval of their client. If the attorney was out, then that didn't happen because it didn't get back to you.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this out. Your next payment is the 24th, right?
Right.
So I'm going to set this out 2 weeks to the 31st.
Okay.
May 31st, 2024 at what's that? 2 p.m.
Whew.
Okay?
Okay.
We're still good, right?
Let's be clear about what's really happening. She's in court, not on free time, but during her lunch break. That's right, she's balancing real life and legal battles because the system won't meet her halfway. Her struggles don't hit pause just because the process drags its feet. She's not here for excuses. She wants real answers, real action. But the attorney? Out of office. No heads up, no explanation, no movement. Once again, she's left completely in the dark, piecing things together on her own. And despite all that, despite the silence, the delays, the system spinning in circles, she's still showing up. Still trying. Still hoping someone, somewhere will finally do their job.
I just made him a 1528 payment in May.
Pardon?
I just made that payment in May, that money that I paid on.
Yeah, no, I got you.
On the 10th.
Pardon?
I still have other bills to pay as we speak of this month. So they want me to make another $1,028 payment in May.
Well, here's what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is, if you make the 1,028 in May,
Okay.
that stretches the time I can try to work with this case.
I see.
Because then I can say at least as we go into June, the number doesn't go up.
Gotcha.
You follow me?
I follow you now.
That's,
Okay,
so I need
all right.
you to make the 1,028
It'll be made.
on the 24th.
Okay,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'll adjourn this out to the 31st. Can we check on our hot water heater
Yes, I'm going to be reaching out here.
and also the mailbox key?
Yes. Please.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but is there anything else? What's up?
No, I'm alive and I'm about to go back to work because I'm on my lunch break. So good.
Then it's a beautiful day.
It is beautiful.
Okay.
Friday.
And it's
Yes, that's the most beautiful part. All right.
I have one more question. How do I get?
See, I knew it.
I'm
I
sorry.
knew it. She was almost
I
out the
know, I was
door, and then
almost
I
out
got
the
another
door.
question.
My brain like that. Do I go to the front of the court where the offices are to try to get a letter stating on what my court date is? Because I just put it in my phone, but I need something for my job.
This is the reality. She's being told to keep handing over money, not to fix the problem, but just to delay the fallout. It's not a solution, it's a stall tactic. The late fees keep adding up like clockwork, turning her efforts into a losing game that she's holding up her end, making payments, showing up, staying involved. But on the other side, silence, inaction, and a total lack of urgency. No one's meeting her halfway finally. The judge leans in and listens. There's a promise, hot water will be restored, a mailbox key will be provided. But promises alone don't bring heat to a cold home. They don't deliver mail or dignity, words are easy. What she needs now is action, because promises don't warm a room, and they sure don't pay the price of being ignored.
Because if it's after 12, I have to give them reasons.
Hold on. What do you need?
A letter saying that I have court, which I asked the office for. They don't have it.
I hear you.
You know you like me. Just
What?
you know we're vibing here, Judge Simpson.
Is that what that is?
It's absolutely.
Okay. I didn't know what that was.
Absolutely.
But okay. All right. Here's what I'll do.
Alrighty.
Where'd Diane go? Yeah, we're gonna do something. You need something that says that you got to be here on the 31st.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that I was here today.
Okay. Have a seat.
Awesome.
And I am going to do this for you. I will have my staff prepare a letter for you.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I
You
appreciate
didn't want my signature on it.
it. If you want,
No.
even better.
Nope, not doing that. I knew she'd take it. Hamilton Crossing versus Felix.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hello. What's your name?
Tia Daniel.
Are you going to yell at me like Hobbs?
No, I'm
Okay.
not at all.
I'm just checking. I'm checking with everybody because I can only take but so much in.
In the grass.
Oh, okay. You guys are like, okay. You're okay. Good.
Final scene. She stands before the court, asking for something simple. A letter to confirm she was here, just to keep her job safe. That's how far this struggle reaches. It's not just housing on the line anymore, it's her livelihood. Even as the system wears her down, she stays composed. No shouting, no breakdown, just quiet strength and resolve. She walks out with her head held high, not because things were fixed, but because she refused to fold. And the message she leaves behind? Crystal clear. You can only push people so far before something gives. She's proof that even in silence, there's power. And even under pressure, people fight with everything they've got.